Geez. Welcome to 7 Days. I'm Jeremy Corbett. I'll be your topical tour guide for the next hour as we dissect this week's news and turn it into jokes. And tonight, we have two teams made of some of the best available comedians money can buy in this devastating economy. Leading each team is a captain, and I'd like you to meet them now. And the leader of Team 1 is one of Australia's fastest rising comedy superstars. So naturally, we've flown her over on a 6 a.m. Jetstar flight with no checked baggage, and she has to arrange her own way home. Alex Ward.
Yeah.
Yes, we call it Manaakitanga. That's how we treat you. Thank you for enjoying our...
Oh, no, it's not a joke. I'm leaving at 6 a.m.
Yeah. How's the week been? How's the last 7 days for you?
OK, I've mostly been inside my house because my partner and I are moving, so I've just been home a lot. And I've realised after 7 days that we have been spending too much time together. Because anything I say to anybody, like I'll be on the phone, my partner thinks I'm talking to her. Like I was talking to the gas guy on the phone and I was like, you're going to have to shut this gas off. And she just comes in like, I don't know how to do that. I was like, why would I be talking to you? The worst one was I yelled at our dog. I was like, get out of the bin. And I just hear this, are you talking to me? Like, no, but get out of whatever bin you're in. So I'm actually very pleased to be here to have a little break.
Get out of lockup. Who's on your team? Introduce us.
Oh, my God. An all-woman team. Now, before the jokes start, we're not all feminists that subscribe to some Wiccan weekly newsletter. Just Hayley and I do that. We've got Hayley Sproull and Laura Daniel.
Great team, and leading Team 2. Imagine Christopher Luxon, but not as cool. It's Paul Leo.
Thanks, Jeremy.
How have you been, buddy? How's your week been?
Oh, real good, real good. I've been away, of course, on something called the 7 Days Live Tour.
Yes.
We had this weird gig that you may remember the other night.
Yes.
We were doing a show in Blenheim, and Jeremy here got heckled by a dog.
I did.
It was obviously a support animal or seeing eye dog, and quite surprising and hard to know what to do. But so great that this dog was having, you know, a night out before it went back to working for the guy who reffed the All Whites Costa Rica match. Boom!
And who's on your team, Paul?
I'll tell you who's on my team. It's the Bert and Ernie of comedy, Jeremy. Yes, let's put our hands inside Chris Parker and Josh Thomson.
Let's kick it all off, shall we, with a round of Newsmakers, where I present our team something from the week's headlines. They tell me why it's newsworthy. Team 1, you're up first. Feast your eyes on this.
Oh. I don't know who this man is. Looks like he just did the sickest mic drop.
Yeah. Or he's really confident that Rexona won't let you down.
Yeah. That or he's been left hanging on a high five for ages.
Yes. The next photo is him going like that.
He looks like one of those punishing guys that turns up when you are backing. Yeah. And is like, yeah, left hand down, mate, left hand down, right lock, full lock, right, left hand down, mate. Right lock. Woo!
I want to call the police right now.
Yeah. Well, so I'll help you, Alex. He's the opposition.
I probably should have known who he is, maybe.
No, he won't be around long. This was quite juicy news. Gang signia.
He wants to get rid of it.
Yes. You're bang on the money. Well done. Christopher Luxon announced Nationals proposed tough new laws on gangs, including laws restricting them on social media and laws that would ban them from wearing their patches in public. Great idea. Laws. Those have certainly stopped them in the past. But yeah, I mean, banning gang patches, will that come under the jurisdiction of the normal police or the fashion police?
Well, it's a collaboration between the two.
Why would you get rid of the one thing that makes you see who they are? I don't want them in disguise all around. You could be in a gang. I don't know. It's cute imagining them actually sewing the patch. That's the only way I'm not scared of them.
I feel
like, damn it, I used the wrong thread on my skull and bones.
You're supposed to use a zigzag, bro.
The weird thing is they're not addressing the root of the problem, you know? They're just banning clothes. It's like saying, oh, to deal with pedophilia, we're going to ban moustaches.
It's tough, though, because it's like gangs have been single-handedly keeping the embroidery industry alive in New Zealand. There's going to be thousands of nanas in New Zealand without jobs.
I love the idea that they get extra patches for things they do in gangs.
Yeah.
You've got your knots, you've done your knots. Well done.
On that, I mean, all these poor Girl Scouts have worked really hard on their charity patches. They're going to have to rip those off and throw them into the fire.
So are the gangs still going to be able to sell their biscuits? Once a year they do their biscuits, they come to the door.
I had some and they
They're
were
intimidating, eh? Those
It's
girl
not
guides.
biscuits, it's brownies.
It is brown.
I had some that were very methy.
Yeah, you can't buy the meth-dipped ones anymore, just the plain ones. The
get body meth.
No, I reckon the actual Girl Guide biscuits are some of the more intimidating gangs to run into when they're selling them. You know, they do stop you and they stand there and they
Yeah, they're pretty pushy, mainly because their mum's usually behind them, just going.
Yeah.
All those mums in their polos with their collar up, that's their gang symbol.
If they get rid of all the gang patches, you're still going to be able to tell who the gangs are. It's just going to be a group of guys with leather jackets with big holes in the back. Well, they're clearly in a gang.
Obviously, it's
big issue.
It's bad. Like, you know, the gang violence is not good unless the gangs are watching tonight, in which case it's totally cool. Do whatever you like. It's chill.
Because
it's
the
chill.
gangs are watching 7 days, eh?
They might be. They're stitching. There's a lot of time stitching. You know, have something on the telly.
I actually, I was approached by quite a large dude on the street who said that 7 Days is quite a popular show in the prisons. So,
Really?
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Right, we'll move on.
bad, man.
Team 2, I've got a picture for you from the last week of news. Why is that in the news?
This is Madonna, right?
Why is she wearing an N95 mask down there? That's not Madonna, surely.
It was once. I think it was once Madonna, and then through a series of apps and photoshops, it's become something else.
Yeah,
Is this what it's about? Is because that's a DNA strand?
Well,
is it?
she might be cleaning her collection of pins.
Are you sure? Are you sure
could
it's
be
about that, or is this?
It's a DNA thing.
Is it Madonna, or is it Paul Ego, and he's going to be on the next season of Drag Race Down Under?
I do it. I look great.
I can just imagine your drag name as well. Stick Woman. Pack and slay.
As per, it's Meat Week.
Already giving children nightmares.
Anyway, I think Elvis was onto something.
I accidentally blew it, I think.
Hasn't Madonna she's always been one of these people who's really careful about, like, cleaning dressing rooms and not leaving any traces of herself behind in case someone steals it and makes another version of her, which she has ironically done. Isn't that about it, like people stealing celebrities' DNA or something?
Yeah, that's right, Paul. Yeah, celebrities are being told to watch out for DNA theft. It's the new rage, fears it could be used for bypassing biometric security, even cloning, and Madonna has voiced concerns for some time on this topic. She has cleaning crews sterilise her dressing rooms and requires new toilet seats at each stop when she's on tour. What I want to know is how are people actually profiting from this? I mean, it's a serious question. I've got a fridge full of Lord's toenails I'm trying to offload.
I mean, if you ever wanted to make a copy of me, you would definitely need to get my DNA, because it's pretty hard to find a middle-aged balding guy with glasses.
You construct a Frankenstein of celebrities, like a Jason Momoa downstairs. And
we could do that.
If we did Paul's height, Chris's skin tone, and my physique, you could have an albino Jason.
A white Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I feel like none of these ingredients make Jason Momoa.
Look at this, look at this, look at that, right?
Look at that.
And then, right?
And then just
look at the brows, right?
this tall.
And then me being like, I'm Fish Boy.
Do you think it's going to...
I'm down for it.
Do you think it's going to turn into one of these Jurassic Park situations where we'll take all this DNA and then in like 500 years we'll have just this park of all these huge ex-celebrities and people will be trying to escape the park because the fences are down and you're looking in your side mirror and there's just a massive Bill Cosby chasing you. He's getting closer!
He's trying to help us and drive.
There's only one celebrity I want their DNA, and that's Laura Daniel.
Wow.
How would I do it? Probably getting onto a show in New Zealand.
Well, you know what they called me at high school? DNA collector, so maybe I'll be...
Quite a big cell phone there, though.
I'd be so flattered if someone wanted mine. I'd be like, you did not have to steal it. I would have had sex with you. Like, you could have just had it all.
All right, Newsmakers for scores. Team 1, you can have the number of lightning strikes in New Zealand over the last week, over 100,000.
Wow.
Stormy here, Alex. Got here at the right time. And Team 2, you can have the number of followers Johnny Depp got in under a week after he joined TikTok. 7 million. I think he's about 14 million as we speak, which means our first star on the sticker chart goes to Team 2. And as per every week tonight, our teams are competing for a coveted and sought-after prize. Please join me in oohing at this week's keepsake. Ooh. Yes. Oh. That there is the whistle used by the referee who yesterday robbed the All Whites of a place in the FIFA World Cup. This whistle could be yours to keep because presumably he doesn't need it anymore. The ref will no doubt be seeking other lines of work or more likely moving to a log cabin to see out the rest of his days as a reclusive hermit, too ashamed to see or speak to another human ever again. All right, time to play Guess 2 on 7 Days, where the teams try to guess the identity of someone I have disguised by whacking a sack on their head. I'm the first to admit it's not very good hosting etiquette. Don't do it to your own guests at home. But please join me in welcoming this week's Guess 2 guest. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, teams, you get to ask questions. You get a thumbs up, you get another question, you get a thumbs down. It goes to the other team. Team 1, you can begin.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick age check.
Yeah, do it.
Have you ever shared a Minion meme on Facebook? Okay, under 60.
Over to you, Team 2.
Have you recently celebrated your Platinum Jubilee?
Wow.
Team 1.
I reckon the reason we're keeping it secret, are you the last sheet of jib in New Zealand?
Wait for an answer. Incorrect.
Hayley, I think I know Sonny Bill Williams when I see him.
Are you in politics?
Oh!
Yes, a big yes.
Wow.
Are you one of the recently departed Labour MPs?
Oh.
No, that's a no. Team 1, back to you.
Yeah, I know who it is.
So in government.
You're the other Ingham twin.
Incorrect. We'll take it as a question. Sorry about that, Team 1. It's over to Team 2 again.
If I said the name Mike Hosking, would it send shivers down your spine?
No. That's a no,
Big
Team
Hosking
1.
fan.
Oh my God, it's Kate Hawkins.
Are we likely to maybe see a little bit of smoke coming from out of that sack?
Do you like the gunge?
Are you a fan? Are you a supporter of the gun?
We're going yes on that. We're going yes on that. I can feel them getting very close. So it's not just the person, but the story, the reason they're in here today.
Yes.
How do you feel about pedestrianising Queen Street?
Yeah. That's going to be Chloe Swarbrick.
There is Chloe Swarbrick. Yeah, it's a brand new proposal to pedestrianise Queen Street, get rid of the cars. And I'd like you to pitch me, if you would, Chloe. I'm about to retire soon, don't like change.
Got too many cars?
Yeah.
I think Auckland deserves nice things.
Good. Okay, that's good. That's enough. Yeah, but I mean, you know, for someone like me who's too good for public transport
Obviously.
and too old to walk, you know, how am I going to get into those souvenir shops?
So, I mean, you only have to look at the experiences around the world where they have made streets for the people come out and they enjoy those streets. That lends itself to all kinds of increased vibrancy for the local economy and the surveillance effect, which in turn
Are you sure you're a
safety.
politician? Because you're making sense. You're being very positive, Chloe, and, you know, it seems like a good idea, but have you thought if you pedestrianise Queen Street, how much harder you're going to make it for the Ram Raiders?
And I think that's kind of the point, right? Is that as soon as, again, you remove those vehicles, you open it up to people, and it's a whole lot safer and better for all of us.
What, so I'm going to buy a Chanel bag now? I can't afford that.
If you're pedestrianising Queen Street, does it mean it's just for pedestrians? So you ban cars, but you also ban cyclists?
I think that the cyclists can probably get around the bollards, as can actually those who are using courier bikes, which is all the better for getting around.
Cyclists should be able to be hated by cars and pedestrians.
You don't want to piss off the cyclists. They're the most violent gang we have in here.
The little
We need to remove
They're high reflective.
I wish they would put more patches on their lycra.
We're going to remove their patch. It's just that big padded one at the bum.
So, Chloe, you fronted that cannabis debate, the euthanasia debate. pedestrianising Queen Street? Do you just love getting into fights in the comment section of Facebook? Is that what this is all about?
Yeah.
You should just take up boxing. Let it all out.
I think I was actually talking to somebody about this just earlier today. What the hell is the point of politics?
No.
I think it sounds good. I'm not from here, but on the outside it looks cool.
I'll take
Just
it.
be walking around.
There's a vote that doesn't count.
I cannot believe you're a politician in this. Like, you are
you will
not
love-
a gross dipshit. I do not understand what's wrong with my country.
Let's give it up for Chloe Smallwood. Well done, a great guest for guest 2 with a great idea for Queen Street, and congratulations, Team 1, you get a star. Well done. Let's be frank, everything costs an arm and a leg these days, so how would you like to win some free power and keep your arms and legs? Simply caption this photo, text it along with your name to 4088. Don't forget your name. Best caption, according to our crack team of captioneers, wins $500 of Frank Energy credit. You can take another look at the photo on our 7 Days Facebook page and we will announce our winner toward the end of this very show. It's time for a break. Make sure you slap some sunscreen on though. We'll be back with a round of Club Topic Harder on 7 Days. Away some seagulls while they try to eat all your chips, because we are going to the beach. Play the steel drums. You guessed it, it's time for Club Tropicana. Let's head on down to the sand. All right, once again, a massive thank you to our sponsors and pineapple provider, the good people at Dole. Pineapples, what that old witch would have poisoned Snow White with if they'd lived in Hawaii. My principal rum. Inside this succulent and nutritious Dole pineapple, I have some stories from the week I'd like to hear a little more about, and we will start with this one. All right, on Sunday, a mysterious fireworks display lit up Auckland skies. It was revealed to be the doing of the Life Church. Not very good on their part, so I'd like to see more examples of bad church etiquette, please. Bad church etiquette.
This is the blood of Christ. Chug, 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 chug. It's a kind of dress. In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Nipple.
Yes, please, child, step into the booth. What is it you would like to confess? And just so you know, I will be recording this for training purposes.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
Could the owner of a Mazda Demio, license plate number LPG 752, please move your car before it gets towed?
Oh, man.
The holy water there, that's still. Have you got any sparkling?
Hey, tonight we're just going to be watching a movie because the Reverend had a little too much communion wine last night. Would you prefer Passion of the Christ or Shrek?
Please bow your heads for the funeral procession. When I am down and all my soul is... Upgrade to Spotify Premium for only $12 a month.
Yeah, I just got back from the confessional. Sarah told me she's a lezo.
In nomine Patris et Filii. It's ended. Amen.
Let's move on to our next story from the Dole Pineapple. Developers at the long-awaited Porirua Adventure Park broke the news this week that rising costs could cause the park to open in stages with limited attractions rather than all at once. Bad news for them, but won't stop us from having fun. I'd like to hear examples of things overheard at Porirua Adventure Park.
Oh, look, he's doing balloon animals. Oh, no, that's Nangs.
Oh, look at all those guys with matching holes in the back of their jackets.
Who wants to get a photo with the theme park mascot? It's Wayne, the guy from the RSA who spits at you.
Are we sure this is the Dodgems? It looks like we're just standing on the freeway.
Oh my gosh, you've got to go on the bumper cars. They've got hydraulics.
I've never been in a boy racer. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. Sorry, kid. Not all these Make-A-Wish trips are good.
Yeah, this is such a great new ride, and we got it for a steal. Dreamworld in Australia, we're selling it real cheap for some reason.
Well, let's go back to the pineapple for our next story. This week, a new report revealed the number of homeschooling requests has dropped significantly since the relaxing of COVID rules. Great news for schools with low attendance, but I'd like to see some examples of terrible homeschool teachers, please.
All right, so 3 times 2 is 6, yeah. And 6 plus 2 is 8. Good girl. So Mum's had 8 wines. Good girl. Minus 1 because she spewed. Well done.
Yes, I'm just a friend of your mum's. She's quite tired after I fix the sink. So...
No, you can't have a friend over. You've got 0 social skills.
Now, darling, I know we've chosen to homeschool you, but I really want you to have an authentic experience, so look at your tiny dick!
All right, next story. Here we go. This week, Kris Jenner and her boyfriend, Corey Gamble, dispelled rumours they had broken up. Good for them, I suppose, but I'd like to hear examples of the worst ways to break up.
Sarah, I got this ring to make me feel better after we break up.
I just think we should see other people. All right, pull the plug, Doc.
Push! 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 Oh, well done, it's a boy! It's going to be so good to have a man in the house because I'm leaving.
Kia ora, good evening, I'm Mike McRoberts, and in breaking news, Janet, I have broken into the teleprompter's office and killed him. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, I had to deliver this at 3 News. It's over. And on to sport.
I'm just really busy right now, and I think we should see other people.
She's loud.
Hey, Mum! Dad said it's over!
And I don't really like you. You eat funny and you whistle when you sleep. You're a bitch. Get out.
All right, play the steel drums one more time. All right, let's go to the scores. Team 1, you can have the population of Costa Rica, who are going to the Football World Cup after defeating the All Whites yesterday morning. I thought we might be able to beat them on a per capita basis, but no, they're also a team of 5 million. So that doesn't work. So you get 5 million. Team 2, you can have the distance a British man threw a tortilla this week, breaking the world record for the furthest anyone has ever thrown one. Try it, 90 feet. I'll give it to you in metres, though. 27. Congratulations, Team 1, a star for you. All right, we're going to take a break. Don't turn off your telly, though. We'll be right back with a round of My Audience Could Draw That on 7 Days. Everyone's a critic these days. No, seriously. Send your frank feedback about 7 Days to this email address. Stay tuned for how we use it. Could be a laugh. Welcome back to 7 Days. Our studio audience, they're quite good at laughing and clapping. I know what you're thinking, can they draw? Well, let's find out with a game of My Audience Could Draw That. We have plucked 2 plucky audience members and asked them to turn a story from the week into a work of art. We'll start with you, Team 2, this week. Are you ready for some art?
Yes, please.
All right, introduce yourself, please, audience artist.
Hello, my name is Matt Spires. I went to St Michael's Primary, and this is my picture.
Hey, Matt. I'm getting the feeling that Matt would have drawn this no matter what the story. I think he's really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So the guy's going, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the mannequin's going, hey, big boy, nice junk.
Are those... I'm not sure if they're boobs on top or a pair of big glasses.
I've used that line many a time. So it's got up here, rubbish only, and either crossed out or a tiny pair of scissors, and that looks like a couple of bottles. So is this like a bin? Is this a torso bin?
Like one of those bin robots. You know, like in Back to the Future, how he puts like the rubbish into the car.
Yeah.
Is this happening now with sex robots?
Sex robots. You chuck your trash in a sex robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like something Tomo would do. So let's go for that. I think Matt has drawn Tomo's dream day out.
Yeah. Matt, can you clarify? What have you drawn, please?
I've drawn sexual talking trash can. So there's the speaker, obviously, saying, hey, and there's the man putting his junk in there, and he's happy.
That's very good. Give it up for Matt. Yes. Sweden has sexy bins. In an attempt to reduce litter, the Swedish city of Malmö has installed talking rubbish bins that dish out racy messages every time they're used. And I saw one of these actually on the street, and it talked real dirty to me, appealed, so I bought one. But once you get them home, after a few weeks, all the dirty talk stops, and it's just the two of you sitting on the couch looking at your own phone.
Hey, mate.
Would you like to see a video of this?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hayley, we did I do a lot of voiceover work.
Would it be Swedish sexy, do you think, some of these bins? Because I think they have different voices.
Oh, yeah, like Herken, Gherkin, Kuchen. Oh, my God, that's you.
Gherkin,
Guggen, Hogan, Hi.
God, the German ones would be terrifying, eh? Hey, Pfizer, Fucking hell!
South African.
I was just going to say, if that's the noise that bin makes, can you imagine the mouth on the skip? Oh, yeah, chuck that big toaster in me, Daddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you throw that microwave in there, yeah.
I hope it is a recording, otherwise there's some poor councilwoman in there.
No, it'll be like...
The weird thing for me that pulls me out of it is that it's like a female bin. You know, it doesn't really lean into the experience for me. Like, am I going to have to get an app that shows me where all the gay bins are within like a 10-kilometre radius for me? Can you imagine how fussy the recycling bins are going to be as well? I'll be like, no, you're not putting... Rinse that off first. There's hummus still on there. Or you're putting that in me, give it a good old clean.
All right, team, on your turn now. You ready for some great drawing?
So ready.
All right, check this out.
Hello, my name is Siobhan. I went to Point Chevalier Primary, and this is my picture.
Holy shoot, they're too hot for TV. It's 7:30.
It's hard to tell on that picture if it's people with their hair over their front and their tits are quite long. I'm not sure, or if it's mum.
I like that they've got grey hair because, you know, I've been in a gym bathroom and the greyer the hair, the more comfortable with nudity.
And one dad's not happy, girl very happy, dog very curious.
What are you going with, Alex?
It's about nude people on the beach, possibly nudists, I'm guessing. Nudists, then.
OK, well, let's find out. Siobhan, can you tell us what you've drawn, please?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's down at the mount. You've got people that are not so happy about the people who want to bear all while they're sunbathing.
And are they butts or boobs?
Well, these ones are butts.
Okay, they're butts.
These ones are boobs.
Okay, thank you.
Can I compliment you on your wave drawing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it's beautiful. The shading. I mean, get that into the MoMA.
All right, great artistry. Give it up for Siobhan. It's not just the scenery at Papamoa Beach that has people gawking. This week we found out over a dozen complaints have been made to police in the last 3 years regarding nude bathers. And I'm annoyed about this because I can see that beach from my batch, and to be honest, I'm sick of being forced to look at it all day through my telescope.
This is what happens when you invite nudists into your private beach.
I know.
Also, it's hard to be a nudist anywhere in New Zealand because there's truly like a 2-week break where you won't freeze to death or skin cancer to death.
Yeah, that's right.
It was my first stop, actually, when I landed.
Oh, really?
I don't know why I got complaints. I kept saying it's an eye twitch, not a wink.
If people have a problem with nudists, then there's like an easy solution. You just need to like implement an alarm system. So like when nudists appear, you can the alarm can go off and it can alert people to grab their things and move to higher ground, and the alarm would be like, oh, ooga!
All right, we'll do points for that. Team 1, you can have the length of time a Massachusetts man, a lobster diver, spent inside a humpback whale last Friday. Got swallowed whole 30 to 40 seconds before he got spat out. Quite an amazing story. Wow. So I'll give you 35, split the diff. And Team 2, you can have the number of shows left in our 7 Days Live Tour: 6. Wellington, Tauranga, Napier, Gisborne, Hamilton and Whangarei. Get tickets from the World Wide Web. Congratulations, 30 to 40 beats 6. A big fat star for Team 1! It is time for a break on 7 Days. Don't go away. If you do go away, take your television with you. See you soon for Good News Battle. 7 days on a week, which may well be our last. I'm not talking about the show 7 Days. I'm talking about the planet Earth. With so much suffering and destruction, our chances of making it through another week grow slimmer by the second. So let's brighten things up with a good news battle, shall we? Oh. Yeah, this is where our teams dig up whatever morsels of positive news they can. And the news that's the most good gets a star. Let's start with you, Team 1. I'm coming to you, Hayley. What have you got for us?
Are you sure you want to start with me?
Yes.
Mine's going to be pretty unbeatable, guys.
Okay.
I have the best news ever. So in the UK right now, thousands and thousands of workers are doing a trial for a 4-day work week. Oh. Yeah, it's a long trial, the biggest trial in the world of this kind. And obviously people are very excited. Most people are excited because that does mean a 3-day weekend. No word on whether or not kids will also have a 4-day week and a 3-day weekend with their parents. But I think the general consensus from parents is, please, God, no! No, give us 1 day! Now, actually, I'm surprised this has taken us so long because this has actually been in the Bible for a very long time. And you know me, Corby, I follow the Bible to a T.
You do.
You know, God on the first day, he created light. The second day, he created the sky. The third day, the earth. The fourth day, it was sun, moon and stars. And then he had a 3-day weekend with the gals and Waiheke. So it's been written in our stars for a very long time.
Not as I remember it, but OK.
Yeah.
Stay with Team 1. Laura, what have you brought us? Good news?
I've brought you a sexy, beautiful thing they call a honey trap. Yeah, also from the UK. A woman over there, dubbed the honey trap, is she's been getting paid by other women in the UK to slide into their boyfriend's DMs and test out their loyalty. And she's made so far over £30,000. She charges 3,000 New Zealand a pop just to slide into a boy's DMs and see if they would cheat on the girlfriend. And then she reports back to the girlfriend, and unfortunately, over 50% of the guys cheat.
But isn't that lose-lose? Because he's either cheated or you have paid someone $3,000 to say to your boyfriend, like, I trust you now because I paid someone to...
If you have to pay someone $3,000 to test them out, baby's cheating on you.
You'd have to be so self-assured in your own sort of physical capabilities to offer these to offer these services, because if you're a 3 to a 6, you know what I mean, and you'd be like calling up the person that's hired you, being like, oh my God, no, he didn't go for me at all, and I went really full on.
Yeah, but that's very young.
You want to be at 18 at least. 18, 19.
All right, Team 2, we're coming over to you. Chris Parker, any good news?
A man went to a concert. He was 67 years old. His name was Doug James, which is not a name, but just 2 first names. And he decided that he should crowd surf for the first time. That, or the dementia was kicking in and he thought it was at Woodstock. We don't know. It was at the Killers concert, and he decided he was going to crowd surf for the first time. He was dropped, but I think at 67, you're supposed to say that he had a fall. But he's doing fine. He had a great time. And I think this is just fantastic news for 3 reasons. 1, concerts are back in this pandemic era. How good. Yep. 2, the Killers, they've still got a career. How fantastic. That was news to me. And 3, he did really mess himself up. I think they put his like neck in a cage or whatever, but he's coming out of his cage and apparently he's doing just fine. So.
Really good.
Have you seen the video of this? The weird thing about Doug James crowd surfing is that he went face down.
Oh, is that a no-no?
Oh, no, because then you're going to be like this, and then you're going to grab onto James' Doug.
Yeah.
I just think at his age, maybe crowd surfing's a bit, maybe crowd boogie boarding might be.
OK, all right, Team 2, we're coming over to you. Josh, you look like a little twinkle in your eye that says you've got some good news.
Ooh, get ready for Mr. Sparkly Twinks, because I am hot tracked on the good news bandwagon. Scientists have discovered a worm that can digest plastic.
What?
So, and what it does, it's got an enzyme in its gut that can actually break down polystyrene.
Right. Do you know what sort of comes out after they've digested the polystyrene? Is it usable in any other way? It's not pollution.
No, it's just a bunch of cups. And,
But they're
bunch
tiny.
of cups, coffee lids,
the cup out,
it's cycle. It's recycling, and so we can just make as much plastic as we want now. It's fine.
I don't think that's what we want.
I think it is, Jeremy. That's the good news. No. The good news is throw your plastic in the garden.
Is it just polystyrene? It's not plastic.
Jeremy, polystyrene is a plastic.
I know, it's embarrassing.
But yeah, we can recycle most plastics, but not polystyrene is one of the hardest ones to recycle. It only takes down polystyrene. Okay, do you understand me?
Yeah.
Okay. You're the one freaking out.
Oh, no, you just keep yelling.
All right.
It only does polystyrene.
Yeah.
I do believe, OK, I'm getting word from upstairs it can do plastics as well, so...
Oh, wow.
Oh, we've got a connection upstairs. La-dee-da! Somebody's got a ladder. Well, look at me. I'm Jeremy Corbett. I got legs. Mr. Fancy Town, come to the city. Ooh, I got a cigar. Woo-wee! Pew-pew! Get away from me, ideas. I got a hat.
I reckon Tomo's been breaking down some polystyrene as well.
There's something going on there. I don't know what it is. But I like this new me. I really want to be that guy. I got pants. Oh, it's beautiful.
I've got a hat. Not feeling very well.
All good news, thank you, teams. But here's the bad news: only one team can win.
Oh,
I can't go past solving the world's plastic problems. Team 2, you get a start.
We're going to Fancy Town.
What's that I hear? What's that from upstairs? I've got a hat. No. What's that I hear? Another break? You bet it is. Keep your eyes peeled, though, during this one, as we will announce the winner of our Let's Be Frank competition. I hope you win that thanks to Frank Energy. Stick around. We'll be back soon with Beat the Ding on 7 Days. I challenge our panellists to list a bunch of things vaguely related to a news story while under immense time pressure. It's stressful for them and fun for us. Plenty of stars are on the line. Let's get dinging, shall we? All right. Story number one, the All Blacks named their 2022 squad this week. They're going to be called the All Blacks again. They also announced the names of the players, including 6 new caps. Chris Parker, you know we're coming... You have 12 seconds to name 6 rugby positions. Go.
Top, bottom, verse. Hooker.
Yes.
Centre. Centre forward.
Yeah.
Flank. The flank's skirt steak. The sizzler, the jazz boy, the lobber, Dan Carter.
Very good. Wow.
Flank one.
Flanker. Yeah. You got a couple in there.
Yeah.
But
I was honestly just like trying to listen to all the sort of conversations I zone out of and like try to work my way back into them.
All right, we move on. Weather conditions have affected the chili harvest in the US this year, which has led to a shortage in the wildly popular hot sauce sriracha, which makers say could last for months. Josh, you have 11 seconds to name 7 really hot things. Go.
Oh, me, my wife, potatoes, once heated, oven, toaster, Chris Parker, Paul Echo, generic woman,
He said the fine.
Where the rule is you can't say people on the panel, I'm sorry, no stars. I'm sorry.
That's a post-game rule.
I'm getting word from upstairs. I
can't say people on the panel. Here we go. I got rules in my pants. Oh, Lord. I gotta change my mind. Where?
That was hot.
That was hot.
Oh, my God.
That was hot. All right, we move on. Next story, the new movie about Elvis, titled Elvis, good name, was released in cinemas today, earning rave reviews from critics and from moi. But enough about the great new movie Elvis. Paul Ego, you have 10 seconds to name 2 jailhouses and 4 hound dogs. Go.
4 hound dogs. Deputy Dog. Scooby-Doo. Marmaduke. San Quentin and Alcatraz.
Yeah, boom! Wow. Start for you, Mr. Ego. Well done. All right.
Oh my God.
Now, Jacinda Ardern traded vinyl with the new Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese this week, each leader gifting the other a selection of great local tunes on wax. Hayley Sproull, you have 12 seconds to name 5 classic Kiwi songs in a thick Australian accent. Go.
Slice of heaven. God of nations. Tonight's the night we made love to the end. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You sang some lyrics, but you didn't really name songs.
Come on.
Don't you work on a radio station?
I'll defend Hayley. I worked in radio for like many, many years. I'm terrible with naming songs.
You don't listen to the music.
You don't listen.
But that was during the war. I mean, come on.
Give it to me, Corby. Come on.
I can't give it to you, sorry. I can't give you a star. You didn't name the songs. You just sang some lyrics. I'm tough on...
Great decision, Jeremy.
New Zealand men's football team missed out on qualifying for the FIFA World Cup, no thanks to some inconsistent decisions from the referee and that pesky whistle. Laura Daniel, you have 11 seconds to whistle the saddest tune you can possibly think of. Go. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the moment NZ on air like, we'll have the money back.
Do you want to know what it was?
Just flick over his
I do.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
A star for Laura. Well done. That is almost our show for the week, but let's do a prize giving, shall we, before we go with one last look at the leaderboard. There it is. I can reveal our winner is Team 1! Enjoy the whistle. There it is. Don't blow it all at once. That was 7 Days Tonight. Please join me in thanking our panellists this week. Alex, Laura, Hayley, Paul, Chris and Josh. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 Days. Good night.
Oh, New Zealand on air. Fund me harder.